Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Binance price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis. A quick overview between bullish and bearish scenario. We have an impulse here for a wave 1 and then wave 2 correction, and of course we have 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5. This wave is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 potentially finished of course in an impulse without of course invalidation. It was very close but it did not invalidate it. Probably, of course, finished as an impulse, probably not in an, of course, wave 4 and a 5 later on, but your wave 4 has to be a running flat. We're gonna see this, of course, inside it. So we have 1, 2, 3, and probably even 4 and a 5 for later on with unfinished wave 5 yet. So basically, this is a price action in case we are still bullish. Another scenario is an A, B, and a C finished, of course, wave C or later on after this wave 5 here, potentially. In case, of course, we have a finished wave C, you are looking as well, of course, for 3 corrective waves toward the downside and then moving toward the upside again. Your 0.38 is, of course, a very, very low price here for Binance, but of course, a very low possibility. Probability, of course, between the 0.23 and 0.38 for a wave B here, and then continuation for higher prices. So those are the bullish scenario: 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5, A, B and a C, of course, and then continuation for higher prices after a correction, and then wave C. Your bearish scenario is W, X and a Y. You have finished a zigzag kind of here, or WXY in 3 structures flat, and of course you got a correction here, and you are having here like 3 ways down, 3 ways up, and then continuation toward the downside impulsively or another structure. So it can be W, X and a Y, and then of course continuation towards the upside. So meaning in all bullish and bearish scenarios, this is a very, very interesting level, a very focused level for all the bearish and bullish scenario, right? So you would like to see a retracement to here, and of course you are 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a perfect fib level for a wave 4. If you are in an A, B, and a C, you would like to see 3 waves around the 0.38 would be nice. And if you are in W, X, and a Y, and then another structure here corrective, which is A, B, and a C, the 1-to-1 fib level will be very, very in confluence, of course, inside this box. Meaning the 231 is, of course, inside for the Binance here. Now let's move inside this area a little bit on the daily chart. As we said, of course, that this is an impulse here, kind of like 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5. You can see the wave 4 did not touch the invalidation level, as you can see, meaning potentially that this wave 4, because it is very, very short, if this is your wave 4 here, it is very, very short in time, guys. Yeah, and in time, this time is very short regarding your wave 2 here. Yeah, so meaning, less possibilities that we have finished a wave 4 here. Yeah, your time required for a wave 4 is the following. This blue time here that you see in the lower part is your time required for a wave 4. And as you can see, this has bottomed before even the minimum requirement of the time. Now, we are currently inside the blue zone of the time, so possibly in A, B, and a C, of course, in a running flat, yeah, it can be in a running flat, we can move one more higher for a wave 5. Why I'm saying running flat? Because if I'm gonna take this as an expanding flat, like this, it's gonna invalidate, of course, this impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. And this is your bearish scenario. Your invalidation at 398. If we invalidate the price here, yeah, so therefore I have to consider this an A, B, and a C. I have to consider this as a corrective wave and then moving toward the downside for a wave C, which is our focus target again, which is the highest possibility right now. And of course, yeah, the only possible scenario is that what if we get one more wave 5? Yeah, this is the only possible scenario. Can we get a one more wave 5? Is it finished anyway as A, B, and a C? Yeah, running flat. Is it possible? So let's watch this, of course, inside it. As we can see inside this area, a running flat to be finished, it needs a 5 waves as well, or a structure, a structure of A, B, and a C. Now, of course, we can count A, B, C here for a W, X, and a Y. However, this zigzag match so good, of course, with this one, So very possible that, of course, we might have reached, of course, a wave Y here in a kind of running flat, But a running flat in WXY is a very rare possibility, and therefore a running flat would, of course, request much nicer if we have, of course, kind of 5 waves, right? 5 waves as an ending diagonal here without taking the low. Because if you want to finish in bullish, you want to see a running flat, which is a very rare case scenario, by the way. Therefore, lower possibility. But if this is a case scenario, you would like to see kind of like 5 waves, at least in an ending diagonal, without taking the low, because taking the low meaning invalidation is very close. It's a very small gap. So the possibility, of course, to take the invalidation is very high. Therefore, you would like to finish this structure in a zigzag probably, or kind of like ending diagonal. And if we take a look here, we have a leading diagonal as 1, 2, and then 3, but we got invalidation. Therefore, unuseful. I'm gonna remove this. I have to consider this as A, B, C, 3 waves down, 3 waves up for B, and probably wave C, or probably we are looking to something like this as a wave 1 in a leading diagonal, somehow like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. This is your bullish scenario, because after this target, you would like, of course, to move for higher. If we invalidate, if we move lower, meaning 398, of course, that is your invalidation, meaning definitely bearish. And our focus target, of course, that we mentioned is exactly in the blue box here at 231 dollar for Binance. And this will transform, of course, much higher possibility ABC here, and probably, of course, a wave 4, because you have finished a wave 3 here exactly, and probably a wave 4 and a 5, towards the upside. So we're gonna see in all case scenario, this is our ultimate target for Binance here, the 231. If we take a look a little bit on KGT here, on KGT we can see, of course, that there is a bullish signal right now as strength. The CVD line is moving towards the downside, and possibly we're moving for higher, and that because, of course, now, of course, you see in the weaker signal some bearish signal, but I see as well another bullish with divergence, very strong divergence, I would say, and bringing the price for higher, meaning if we move a little bit higher here on the 4-hour chart, so if we move a little bit higher, somehow like this, this might be, of course, the ending diagonal, unfolding. So you probably here finish wave A, B, and a C toward the downside, and then again continuation for a wave 5 and finishing this, of course, in a bearish scenario. Now, the thing is, of course, you have here kind of 3 waves, but it can be 3 waves up, 3 waves down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in all case scenario, it says that it needs to move towards the downside. In case this is an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that will finish perfectly even your wave A, B, and a C. So as per Elliott wave, higher possibility, of course, to move lower, or at least to the 529 as an impulse, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Finishing at least A, B, C, because this anyway also will finish a wave 3 in a leading diagonal, and then 4 and a 5. Now KGT shows a little bit higher prices, probably, I don't know, formation of 3 waves here and then continuation later. Very possible. But Elliott wave says much more higher possibility for lower. That was it for Binance. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye bye.